Good evening, everyone. I'm Jovita Moore.
I'm Justin Farmer. 2 officers now convicted in the death of a man they arrested. Tonight, family members told us the guilty verdict was a long time coming. The officers tasered the victim 13 times while he was in handcuffs. Channel 2's Nefertiti Jacques live outside the Fulton County Courthouse with a reaction from the man's family. And Neff, they told you they are satisfied.
Justin, this family says they are happy and that they can now move on, that justice has been served, especially when they tell us that they've waited 2 years for this day. An ex-cop led away in handcuffs and taken to jail. This comes after a jury found one of 2 former police officers guilty of felony murder in the taser death of Gregory Towns.
I was happy and I was grateful. I'm glad that my brother finally has justice.
The victim's family says they are happy with the outcome.
I believe he was fully responsible for everything.
He is Marcus Eberhardt, the former commanding officer who was found guilty of all counts, including murder.
Common sense says that all these officers had to do was to simply wait for medical treatment to arrive so that he could be taken to the hospital and treated properly. That didn't happen. For some reason, they decided to tase him. They tased him 13 times.
Eberhardt and Howard Weems, who was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter, are accused of killing Towns, who they tased while handcuffed back in 2014.
They never intended that to happen, and they were not aware of his medical
verdict.
It just really restores my faith in the justice system.
Meantime, Eberhardt is now facing life in prison, and Weems will remain free until he reports to court on Wednesday. Here behind us for sentencing, he faces up to 10 years behind bars if found guilty on that manslaughter charge. That is the very latest from downtown. Nefertiti Jacques, Channel 2 Action News. Night.
To seek murder indictments against 3 Washington County officers. Atlanta News by Christian Boone, The Atlanta Journal-Constitution. Posted, 8:19 p.m. Friday, October 27, 2017. It was a long walk, some 20 miles from his home in Milledgeville to relatives living in the rural community of Deep Step. But 58-year-old Uri Martin made the trek routinely, without incident. But on July 7, someone observing Martin just walking down the street thought he was acting suspiciously and called 911. 3 Washington County deputies responded and attempted to take him into custody, despite no evidence that Martin had broken any laws, according to the GBI. Plus Uri Lee Martin in an undated photo. Martin died after being stunned with tasers by 3 Washington County sheriff's officers. Photo courtesy of WJBF-TV. Uri Lee Martin in an undated photo. Martin died after being stunned with tasers by 3 Washington County sheriff's officers. Video showed the deputies hovering over Martin, deploying their tasers to get him to submit. After multiple shocks, Martin went into respiratory distress and died. Now, Hayward Altman, district attorney for Georgia's Middle Judicial Circuit, says he will seek indictments of the 3 ex-lawmen on charges including felony murder, involuntary manslaughter, false imprisonment, and aggravated assault. Altman announced his intentions Friday, and the former deputies Henry L. Copeland, Michael Howell, and Red Scott were subsequently fired by Washington County Sheriff Thomas Smith for violating several of the office's standard operating procedures. Soon they could join the ranks of only a handful of other Georgia peace officers charged with murder in a use of force case since 2010. Former East Point Police Sergeant Marcus Eberhardt was sentenced to life in prison in 2016 after being convicted of murder in the 2014 taser death of Gregory Towns. DeKalb County Police Officer Robert Olson was indicted in January 2016 for the fatal shooting of an unarmed Afghanistan war veteran who was nude at the time. 9 months later, Atlanta police officer James R. Burns was charged after a grand jury disputed his claim that he was in danger when he left his patrol car and fired a single shot at an unarmed civilian. Martin was also unarmed. And, as was the case in the previous murder indictments, neither of which has yet to go to trial, video played a major role in the decision to pursue charges against the Washington County deputies. Still, Altman told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, "It was one of the hardest decisions I ever had to make in my life." He declined to discuss specifics about the case, but said the facts presented to him by the GBI compelled him to act. Martin's death sparked outrage in Washington County, located a little more than 2 hours south of Atlanta near Milledgeville. But even though each of the deputies is white and Martin is black, community activists and lawyers representing the victim's family were wary of making race an issue. "We don't know if it's a part of it or not," said Benjamin Dotson, immediate past president of the Washington County NAACP. "What we do know is Uri Martin should still be alive." A former officer was found guilty of murder for the East Point man's death. Still, in a county whose population is divided almost evenly among African Americans and whites, Friday's developments felt like progress, Dotson said. "People feel relieved that this is a step toward justice," he said. "But justice will require the officers be indicted and stand trial. These officers violated their trust. The evidence is not in doubt." Altman will make his case to a Washington County grand jury convening December 19. Martin's death also underscores the potential lethalness of tasers. Since 2010, at least 14 people, now including Martin, died following altercations with law enforcement that involved tasers. A recent investigation by Reuters found that at least 442 wrongful death suits, all but 7 targeting police departments and the municipalities they serve, have been filed over fatalities that followed the use of a taser. Almost all of those were filed since the stun guns began gaining widespread popularity with police in the early 2000s, according to Reuters.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com, where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know, too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So, if you can give more than that, that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that, that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that, that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.